I'm probably 2.5 miles in from my vehicle. I came across an area back that was, I've never seen so many X's in my life, and there were tree bends, and it was, the camera wasn't working right at the time, but I've been finding these signs, these scuffle marks every now and then. And then, oh, wait. Y'all see this? Look at this Sasquatch hair. This, oh, let me see. Oh, yeah, I think something's been here. It's gone through. I can taste it. Oh yeah, I'm going to send that to Lauren. That's got to go to Lauren Coleman. Put that in my pocket. He'll love to get the sample of that. Dude, they're bones. I think I found a kill site from a young deer or a fawn. I don't know. Yeah. I think I found the mother lode. Oh wait, what's that? Yeah, that smells squatchy. I know I'm on the right track now. Holy cow, no one's gonna believe this. This must be the mama deer. We're gonna save that. I've been following these bones for minutes. Probably 40 or 50 feet. I've been testing them and everything. Let me see. I gotta flip this. Let's see if I can flip this camera around. Let's see. Oh, damn it. All right. I'm going through this. Maybe these bones are sitting here. First I thought they were a deer. Now I'm not sure what they are. I have to get some good images of this. I don't have any signal right now. I can't send anything out. Google's not working. And so I'll have to just take pictures of these really good. Now I have to send them to Lauren Coolman. And maybe he'll be able to help me out. It looks like it's been gnawed on. It's been bitten on and everything. That's got to be Squatch. Look at that. The strength to go through those bones. They're going to love this. This is going to be the find of the century. Looky here. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be so famous. This is going to be so cool.
Hey, man. Hey. Hey. Hi.
What?
How you doing?
Okay.
You all right? What you doing in these woods?
I'm just kind of having an afternoon hike here.
You ever watch Logan versus Everyone?
No?
I got 4 bars out here, man. Verizon is a great company. Let me pull up my phone. It is Thursday. Footstock officially starts tomorrow. I'm gonna try after work. Everybody else is already heading up there, so I'm pretty bummed out about that because I get to go and look at people already heading out. But I'm leaving after work, so I'm gonna get up there around nighttime, meet up with Steve and James, get camp situated, all that great stuff. Hopefully, in the process, I will become sponsored by Cherry Coca-Cola. And I'm looking pretty rough. I don't really have a lot of time to pretty up as much as I can pretty up. And so basically to hide away all my emotions, Granny made peach cobbler, so I'm going to eat that. Also, this video is going to be different than the first two. I'm still trying to figure it out. I really won't know until I actually get to Footstock how I got to do this video. Currently, from the way I've been told that I have to do it, I cannot have any music in this video that could possibly end up with somebody, not us. It's definitely not us. It's not going to be Cryptid Connection or me or anybody. It's going to end up being whoever owns the music, you know. I can't have any music that could possibly lead to an exchange of money between anybody. Something about we'll get fined or something or whatever. Specifically for this video. So, I don't know. There's a possibility that, I mean, at this point you would have already known. The intro song would be different than what it should be. The outro song would be different. All the music in the middle has a possibility of just being absolute trash. If that is the case, I'm sorry. But I tried. I mean, I'm going to at least try. There are parts in this video that are going to be filmed differently. I can't say where we're at. I mean, I think the most I can do is mention the name Footstock. Once again, this is all up to change. I just need to get with the Jameses, Ann and Russell and all them, and make sure that I know what I can put in this video, because I'm not trying to get them in trouble. I'm not trying to get me in trouble. So this video might be, I don't want to say downgraded. I have hope for this video, but to me, quality-wise, it might be lower quality. I'm gonna hope not. I got stuff planned for this video that I want to do. My original ideas, they're kind of all taken out. At this point, I'm just rambling. It seems wherever I go, the rain will follow. I think the last 2 trips I've been on, it has rained. So we're going to get wet. That kind of throws a wrench into some of my plans. But we're going to make do. Campfire Kenny can make a fire. I have no doubt in that. Also, I'd like to end off Cherry Coca-Cola. They're not paying me for it yet. We get to drive 3 hours after work, go down to Footstock, meet up with everybody, and see what happens. Also, I just want to make it known as a closet diabetic, that cobbler was really good. Well, I got my oil changed. Y'all can laugh at how I say oil. Got it changed off the Footstock. Instantly get stuck behind this line of people that obviously have no idea how to drive. So this trip went from like a 3-hour drive to I'm gonna need Waffle House by the end of it. And there's no excuse for what these people are doing right now. I just want y'all to know, if you drive like this, I'ma slash your tires. And I kind of figured out, anytime I go somewhere with Steven, it's going to be cold, it's going to be raining, and I just don't think it's a good idea to ever get together again. It's obviously just a bad omen, and I'm pretty sure it's just because I'm bad luck. Anywhere I go, it instantly gets horrible. All the ghosts come out, Bigfoot goes away. It was at this point in my trip that I realized I left the house with absolutely nothing that I needed. Deodorant, shampoo, everything to keep me from smelling like a just nasty Bigfoot man. I left without it. And there's no Waffle House on the way I'm going. I am extremely disappointed right now. Full of rage. I obviously know I'm going the right direction. I know I'm supposed to be going towards Houston right now. And the further this way I go, the worse the drivers get. So I know I'm going towards Houston. I'll know about Huntsville when I'm really there, because people are going to be doing front flips and stuff with their trucks over the median. I have had to settle for my second favorite choice of this trip, not Waffle House. Instead, I shall be going to a taco cabana where I will purchase exactly 6 brisket tacos, a chicken flauta, and we'll meet up with Steven and Jennifer. And as Steven put it, take me into his back door to get to Sam. Well, not really Sam, to Footstock, the campgrounds, I guess. I am convinced that only people from Van Zandt County know how to drive. And there is nothing you can do to change my mind right now. I drove 100 miles for this very moment. Okay. The fact is, we're here. Now we get to wait on Steven and Jennifer. Fun times. She's freezing. Oh, man.
But they told you that person.
So much drama at this taco cabana. Oh my God.
Okay, let's see this. 6 brisket tacos. 6 naked somethings. It says 6 naked.
It takes 6 to get me naked.
3 pack of flautas. A 3-ounce queso. A small sopapilla.
That one's gone.
With honey.
Yeah, the honey's still here though. I didn't use all of it.
We got a large drink.
Yeah. No.
Then we have a large 8-ounce queso.
Yeah.
Which you haven't touched yet.
No, I was going to drink it later on the road.
A subtotal of $30.60
I need help.
with tax.
Yeah, that was the government.
$33.12 for one damn person.
I was hungry.
One damn person.
I was hungry. To be fair, I told the lady that y'all were going to be eating too, so I feel better about myself. And then she proceeded to sit over there and watch me eat. We frown upon you, Target. We frown upon you. We came to Target specifically to get hot chocolate. Hot chocolate gang.
Yeah, it's not working. Are you kidding?
I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait here.
Watch out.
Oh,
Logan, watch out.
I'm watching. Oh, God. I'm in pain. Help. Sometimes I get sad and I just think to myself, all I need is some Behringer, Main and Vine, established in 1876. Sponsor me. We are on our way to the Footstock campgrounds. We have left Target. I have consumed way too much food. And we're getting shaken, not stirred. Here we go. So we finally made it to the actual location for Footstock. Everybody's getting set up. Big Dog blinded everybody on the way up, apparently. Steven doesn't know how to park a trailer. Or he's attempting to park a trailer. We are officially set up. Steven is playing with toys, like the adult child he is. And the tent is kind of in one piece. We almost set it on fire. But the Princess Castle is up. Everybody else is over there. Woo! We're currently on take 2. Steven lit the heater on fire. It actually took a lot of skill. I kind of want to see it do it again. But I feel like if it does it again, it'll blow up.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Like that entire thing lit on fire.
Hold on.
I mean, it did a good job at getting the tent warm. It did a...
I'm not going to open that up all the way.
Well, where's the fun? Something has to light on fire, or else this is a waste of time. The worst thing that happens is it blows up and they get an early bonfire.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. But now it's behaving. I wonder if that's one reason why we had, because I'd never seen it do that much flame coming out. And I wonder if we had it, if it was loose or it was getting oxygen in there.
It might have.
I bet that's what it was. We were getting oxygen through the...
It doesn't help that it's completely covered in mud.
Wait, see? All right, this valve's closed. It's just burning off pressure that was in the line right now. Let me open it back up a little bit. Which is all we need. It doesn't need much.
So who's going to be the safety spotter that stays up all night and makes sure we don't burst into spontaneous flames? Oh, you killed it.
What did I kill? When is that? Yeah, it's kicking out heat. Big time heat.
Big time.
Dude, I've kept this tent at like 65 degrees in 15-degree weather with this thing. This little fucker puts out
That
a lot
thing.
of heat.
The thing that just burst into flames.
It had never done that before.
I'm sure it would keep your...
It had never done that before.
I'm sure your tent gets a good 80 degrees when it's on fire, Steven.
I'm sure you're right.
It's the morning of day 2. I have got myself trapped in the tent because these little rain flaps, or whatever flaps are supposed to be, are stuck. Steven will not help. I'm about to have to cut out of this tent. I've escaped from the tent. I only had to cut a small hole. Steven has a patch, I'm sure. I left him behind. We are going to go inspect the bathrooms.
That's big dog. Yeah, I remember. We were pushing it out. Lay down. Yeah, lay down. Yes, sir.
And already pissed them off. Sure.
I'm not using, I said I got me one, but I got me a small one. It's the Osmos.
This is badass. I owe Lupe my life. So, Big Dog gave me a monster. I need it because I have to put up with Steven. He's crabby in the morning sometimes. Jennifer's an absolute angel. We're going to run to town, grab trash bags, get some shots. And they're coming. Eventually. Maybe. we have now entered operation pull my kayak from my truck to the lake. Out here on the lake, it's more of a small puddle, which is fine. Anytime I can get on the kayak, I'm happy. I don't think anything really kicks off till around 5 or 6 tonight, so we got a little bit of free time. We already ran to town. Steven ran over some man with a shopping cart. Typical stuff, you know. Basically, we're just waiting for the rest of the people to come out, and when they get here, I'm sure there will be festivities that shall arouse everybody. I don't know why I said arouse. It's really, you can tell what they're doing to me. Now, I don't know if you can really tell on the video. It's still sprinkling. The rain has died down, but the sprinkling, as Forrest Gump once said, we have sideways rain. We have rain that comes from the ground, blah, 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 paraphrase. It's still raining, and I'm tired of it. Hi, Ann.
Hi.
How you?
Footstock, bitches.
Oh, okay. So, we're sitting out in nature, eating Pop-Tarts, waiting for the festivities to begin. We've been trying to put together the screen for the projector for God knows how long now, and it's an absolute nightmare. Me and Russell got the first side on it. We eventually just propped it up in front of a fireplace, trying to get it to stretch out. We're almost done. We got about 2 more hours to work on it. I may or may not have kind of fell into the water earlier on the kayak. It was only my boot though, because the hole that I was trying to get out in apparently was much deeper than I had anticipated. It feels good now. All the rain is pretty much stopped. I'm not going to say anything. More people are starting to finally actually come in, which I figured, you know, they would be at this point. I'd like to give a special thanks to Lupe Mendoza for giving me this gimbal stick that I can put my phone on and do these videos, and it'll be a lot smoother, you know, stabilization and all that. I thank him for that. Stephen James has fired me once today, and then rehired me so I would hand him a Coke. Now, Lupe has given me the ability, if I so please, to basically, I can sit here and swing my arms and bring you in and out, and it pretty much stays stable. That's pretty cool. Now, I still need to learn how to use it, so I don't think it'll be in this video when I start doing all the funny, cool tricks with it, but it will be soon. So we're officially on the first night of the conference. I'm not 100% sure who's going to be talking. We'll figure it out. And it's almost time.
Are you recording?
For the first night.
Are you
Well, at least Big Dog's waving. Dang.
speaker, we all know him. Welcome, Daniel Allen Jones.
I've got two different things I'm going to be talking about, or we're going to be doing here, and I'm going to run through some slides and pictures to use as a visual to go through some of these different things that we're going to be talking about this evening and probably throughout the weekend with all of you. I've got a bunch of books over here on the site I'm going to mention about here in a moment as well. I am the producer and host of a media platform called The Vortex, where I explore the mysteries of the world and beyond. So we explore all kinds of different interesting things, from cryptozoology, the study of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and a number of other different mysterious topics like page. Here we go. Called the Texas Cryptozoology Network. It's on Facebook. I like to share about all kinds of fun, informative reports on different just wildlife, things going on with animals, new discoveries like that, and of course the more exotic things when it comes to Bigfoot, stuff like that. So if you guys are on the page, go ahead and check it out. It's a really, like in the last few years, we haven't had any video or photographic evidence of something that which people have known about, which has been like a mythical creature forever. And so it's really neat to see that now some of these things are being scientifically examined in a way that does lend credibility to some of these otherwise mythical creatures. There's a Bigfoot, Texas. If you guys haven't seen, it's actually south of San Antonio.
Lighthearted, a little fun than what we normally talk about. We're always talking about, you know, evidence and sightings and things like that, and that's great. I wanted to touch on the evolution of Bigfoot in the movies and how it has influenced sightings and our perception of Bigfoot. That stuff. We as researchers have a really hard time today versus what researchers had 25 years ago, 30 years ago, before the advent and flood of social media. A creature of that size, the only creatures we have on the planet of that size are Kodiak brown bears, Alaskan brown bears, and mountain gorillas. Mountain gorilla has to eat 60 pounds of food a day to maintain a 500-pound body weight. A grizzly, a Kodiak Alaskan brown bear, when it's not hibernating, has to eat 97 pounds of food every day to maintain that 1,200-pound, 1,000-pound body weight. So you're talking about a creature that does not hibernate, because we see them in winter, we see them in summer, we see them in fall. So if you have a creature that's relatively somewhere in between the brown bear and the gorilla, so you got to say that creature has to eat somewhere between 60 and 90 pounds of food a day.
Boys in the back! Boys in the back! Take your seats! Only at Footstock do we have class.
You also have to put your tongue out like this. Like rich people do.
Oh yeah.
Looks like dirty water, man. I lost this.
That must be the sugar that the Queen of England puts in her afternoon tea.
It is. It's called Astor sugar.
That sounds expensive.
Totally lying.
Hey, Steven, look at that X.
Probably cause of my saddest days, but because you times I'm playing enough. So blues, I can tell you, it's probably cause of you suppose that this was something beautiful enough. So blues, I can tell you, so blues, I got so much emotion. I can tell you, so
here by myself in nature, getting right with the world, I want to bring up a topic that I've heard a lot of people talking about, and I actually also agree with, hence why I'm going to bring it up, because I feel like it should be publicly said. Footstock is an invite-only event. If you are coming to Footstock, you were invited. You were chosen. You were special enough in the eyes of the people putting it on to be brought in and hear the information that everybody else here has to give. Now, there is obviously always room for something to come up. But if you know you are not going to come to this event, say so whenever you are invited. When they invite you, say, listen, I want to come, but I can't. I have this prior engagement. Yada, yada, yada. Do not wait until a week beforehand and say, I'm going to go do something else, or I'm just not feeling it. I'm not going to come out. You got to remember, you were invited this year. You most likely will not be invited back next year, and you got yourself to blame. If you said you were going to come here and then changed your mind and dropped it for something else, that is 100% on you. Good luck getting back in. This event is for researchers. This event is for people who are serious. This is probably your best damn conference you're actually going to have, because it gets rid of everybody else. You got maybe 40 to 50 people here who are all serious in what they do, and they want to learn more. They want to get better. And you essentially went over there, dropped your drawers and popped a squat and just took a shit right on all those people. So if you get invited, even if you can only make it one day, make it that one day. You can go do whatever you want after that, but at least, no, I'm not saying all this stuff to just be an ass. I'm just saying the common consensus right now is, if you said you were going to be here and then you turn around and you back out at the last minute, chances are you ain't going to get back in. And I hate to say it once again, it is your fault. All I gotta say to end this rambling in the behalf of everybody that puts on Footstock, everybody that attends Footstock, if you ain't gonna come, don't say you're gonna come. Because when you back out at the last minute, not only do you make yourself look bad, you take away from the heart of what this conference is supposed to be.
Hello, my name is JC. The world, when they say Canis lupus, they know what each other are talking about. They're not confused. Red wolves or coyotes, or they know they're talking about gray wolves. Ichnotaxons apply to the work of an animal. So Dr. Meldrum named these North American 8-foot. The name describes the track only. That's not a scientific name for a Sasquatch. Right, that's one step. Stride is from this right foot to the next right foot that you find in the trackway. That's my stride.
I've been working on audio for a couple of years. There's a reason I titled this Dummies, and that's because I'm stupid. Okay? And if I'm stupid, I'm assuming everyone else is coming from the same, from the same background and everything else, so that just makes us all dummies, and so we're going to start simple and we're going to go forward. I'm the biggest dummy in this room. Don't take anything I say for granted or as gospel. This is just what I've learned. And let's see here. Really? Please? I'm nervous enough getting up here. We're going to go over what the basic equipment is, and now I'm basing this because I know a majority of us are on a very limited budget. So this everything I go over today is basic. It's a minimum that we should all be applying or at least be aware of when we're using our equipment. Yeah, everyone is important.
Everybody. Okay. Do we want to go?
Hey, they started. Yeah,
I think the water would be right place to start,
The water? Okay.
especially since we saw.
Angela, thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
It's just weird. I mean, I'm just wondering if they asked. I wonder if they paid their $18. Yeah, I wonder if they paid their $18.
Yeah, that's right.
Because JC said, "Oh, that may be an otter, or maybe it's a beaver," and so we watched, and it comes up. He pops his head up and does this. Beavers don't do that. And but one thing about otter, and this is just part of tracking and sound, and I'll go over this later in a little more in depth. But so if you are looking for, when you come across scat, you can tell a whole lot about. Generated.
There's a wise forest troll.
An unconscious thought that was explained in the head. Ungulates will be pointier and close together. Hog is hog should be a little bit duller on the tips.
And don't they split?
They split. So think of it this way. So the fatter the animal, the more the feet play. That's why the front paws usually are bigger than the back paw prints, because the head's heavier. This is like on things like coyotes. And
I'm doing like a little walk around thing with Shelly and JC, and it's pretty cool. Learning a lot of stuff. We kind of, I guess at this point, split off into two groups. I'm not in either of them. I'm currently just walking towards the other one that went ahead. They're back there. And hopefully no one trips and falls. Somebody almost did. That was kind of funny. So, all these damn Boy Scouts.
Where's the bottle?
So many damn Boy Scouts.
Where's the
They woke us up. They continue getting away. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to just run over there and kick all of them. We'll figure it out soon. So, apparently, some people stole the food from our lodge. And would you like to comment?
Someone stole some breakfast food, and we don't know why. They stole a whole thing of kolaches. Almost all the turnovers are gone. We're eating the cornbread, so we don't know where it went. And Mr. Hendricks out here thinks the Boy Scouts were taking.
All I have to say is I'm going to starve now. I'm already skin and bones, and there's nothing left for me to do but die. There's a commotion. Oh.
How the doors work?
Very pretty. I can tell you.
Does she start to have a she shed?
Usually keep her on a chain leash, but she's unchained right now. When she's standing still.
Karate chop. But it was interesting.
Oh, it's too late. We can't help you now.
Might as well escape while you can. Your friend's done for it.
Your friend's done for. Run.
Is that your dinner tonight? What?
That's it? That's it, okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and wrap up the first.
All right, everybody. Our very last speaker for Footstock 2019, Miss Shelley Covington, Montana. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I just want to say I appreciate your time. Their encounters are truly the most important thing, and that's fine. But I'm interested in more. Later down the road, I learned that if you turn in something that's considered DNA and possibly needing to be tested, if you don't have a chain of command and a process where they can be sure that you have not contaminated it, they're not even going to be interested in looking at it. Sure, they were all up to medical standards, but basically just go out and pretend you're collecting Ebola and you'll do it correctly. We should be proving what isn't Bigfoot before we can ever claim what it is.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus. Curiosity helps uncover the stuff you didn't know you didn't know.
I would like to thank our speakers for coming in. They do this for nothing. I'd like to...
Wait. I thought you were going to give me $500 out here behind me.
Anyway, Jesse JC because of Logan from Georgia. And we'd also like to thank everybody for coming out and supporting Footstock 2019. And I assure you, we usually don't like to mention it after for a couple of days, but we'll already be planning Footstock 2020.
Heavenly Father, we come to you now and thank you for this day, Lord. Bless this food you're about to receive. We come to you now to tell you thank you for everything you've given us, Lord. Without you, we're nothing. Thank you for this wonderful day. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, guys, hang on. Before you get up and rush to the table. Oh my God, here we go. Shush up. You have two choices. One is gumbo with rice. The second is jambalaya. Yeah.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can something.
Currently, we are having duck crossing. Why did the duck cross the road? Because they can do whatever they want. Okay, back on it. So Footstock is over. I'm back home. Time to make a review. Due to the length of this video, I'm going to try and keep this review as short as possible. We're going to cut it and make it fast. So, first things first. Footstock is 100% the best conference that you can go to for information. Hands down, it is the best for getting information, and it's the best for meeting actual researchers, actual people in the field. Now, one thing I would like to address is a common courtesy issue that I noticed and other people noticed. The problem is, I don't care who the speaker is, I don't care what the speaker is talking about. Remember, someone in that room cares about what that speaker is talking about. Do not hold a conversation at full volume in the back of the room because you do not like that speaker. Take your ass outside. Your mama should have raised you better, and you ought to know better. That just makes you look bad. Also, not a single one of those speakers up there did a bad job. They all did great. One thing I liked about Footstock, it was a good mix between science and story, if you want to call it story, experiences, stuff like that. I had never at one point felt like I was being burdened with nothing but science. But at the same time, I was able to listen to the stories, have some fun with it, you know? That's how a conference should be. It was perfectly balanced. We did get to hang out with some of the speakers because they were so easily accessible, easy to get a hold of and talk to at this conference. And we hung out with J.C. Williams and Shelley Covington, Montana. They're pretty cool people. You know, when you actually sit down and you start talking to these people, you were able to connect to them one-on-one. And that was pretty cool. Also, Shelley plays really good ukulele. She has a really cool song. I don't know if she wants me to tell you about her song, but you should definitely try and get her to play you a song. One thing that I did notice, food was stole, and one of Steven's lanterns were stole. I don't know if Bigfoot people did it. I don't know if the Boy Scouts did it. Either way, bad. Now, for the big topic. Is Footstock a conference that you should go to? Yes, if you can get invited. And it makes it sound kind of snobby, but if you know you're doing something right if you end up getting invited to this conference. Like I said, it's only for serious people. If you blow this off and you had the opportunity to come, that is on you. To be honest, I don't want to say much about this conference. It gives it a form of secrecy where if you wanted to know what we talked about, you should have made it. If you couldn't have made it, I'm sorry. I know somebody, I'm not going to say names, I know somebody that has the entire thing recorded. Maybe if you ask nicely, he'll give it to you. I do want to give a really big shout out to Squatch Dogs and Kenny. I love you, Kenny. Big Dog, I love you, Big Dog. They're my heterosexual life mates, and they can't get away from me. And then Russell Miller and Michelle Miller, all the people putting on Footstock 2019. I want to give y'all a big shout out. Y'all did a really, really good job. It was my first time there, and I was very impressed. I'm sorry I kind of rushed this ending part for anybody that was wanting a super detailed version of it, but once again, to keep the secrecy of this event, I'm just going to kind of keep you at large as to what happened. You need to show up to get more. Now, as per the usual, check out cryptidconnection.com. Stephen James, I believe, just kind of made it free. You can buy up a tier and get access to completely everything from what I understand. But it's free now to at least get on.
and do your normal blogs and talk to other people. And remember, it's completely secure. Remember to check out the YouTube channel. I just made an Instagram. I finally got everybody to agree on making an Instagram. I'm going to make a Twitter later. I just got to get Steven to cooperate, as usual. Thank you for sitting through. I'm going to guess at this point, at least an hour-long video of me rambling, you know, just a bunch of useless footage. Now that conference season is kind of over, these videos are going to be less about conferences and more about just in general field work, special events, little events, meeting up with people and going out with them. I know in December I'm going to have a little video. I don't know if I can make anything out of it. I got to go read books to kids at a library. I was going to call it Logan versus reading. I don't know how I would do that video or how it would even come out to more than maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes. But we'll see. We're still at war with Warner Music Group. We're going to find them one day. But hopefully my change in music for this video didn't really upset anybody. But I tried my best, and a lot of the music that was in here was just to fill up some space, you know, for like little funny segments or short segments, more like it. Anyway, until the next Logan versus everyone, I'll see y'all later. Cue the outro music I refuse to take out because I'm not scared of copyright infringement.
She's getting control. Get that thing. I remember. Either my got it.
Or how about wait? How about this?
There we go.
Yeah, there's literally a junction. We're gonna go if you want to.
As long as people know that Bigfoot will eat children's faces, as long as the reason Bigfoot hasn't ate any of y'all is y'all are ugly, but you know. I was say I was your friend.